Millions of people disappear. You know, someday that's going to be the headline. The newspaper will have it. People turn on their computer or their iPhone or their iPads, I should say, or their cell phones or even their watches. And that's going to be the headline. Millions of people disappear. It's going to be interesting to see how the commentators handle that when they have, their panels and left and the right, and they're discussing this. How did they disappear? Was it an alien spaceship like the movies try to portray, or was it a laser satellite that took all these people out all over the world at one time? And it's going to happen. Millions of people are going to disappear. And we're going to talk about that today on your Morning Cup of Inspiration. Of course, I'm talking about the rapture of the church. And Dan and Terry and I, we truly believe that Jesus is coming back for his church. He's coming back for his bride and the Jesus followers that are actually following Jesus and living close to him. And we really believe this, that when Jesus comes back in the clouds, he's going to be, the dead in Christ are going to rise first, and they're going to have glorified bodies that are going to be joined with their redeemed souls. And we're going to see us as we meet Jesus. Our bodies are going to become glorified bodies, just like Jesus. And we're going to rise up with him to live with him forever in eternity. But no man knows the hour or the place and when this is going to happen, but it is going to happen. The rapture of the church is going to happen. And when I'm asked if I really believe such a thing, I always point to Genesis 5:23 and 24 and the story of Enoch and how he just disappeared. So it's happened before. If he gave us a model to live by and how to have a godly life and live a godly life as if we were living in the last days. That's what he did, and that's what we need to be doing. The Bible tells us that the Lord took Enoch right before, it was before Noah's time. So in Noah's time, the world was like it is today. It was everybody's having their own thing. They were turning their back on God. And God said, that's enough. And he had a judgment on the world. And the great flood. So he did it. And he's going to do it again. His judgment is coming again. So this really is like a parallel story on how this works. But Enoch is an example for us to live by right now. You see, the Bible tells us that the Lord took Enoch before he actually died. It says that in Genesis 5:23 and 24, Enoch lived 365 years, walking in close fellowship with God. Then one day he disappeared because God took him. He was here 1 minute, next minute he was gone. That's what it's going to be like at the rapture of the church. In a twinkling of an eye is what the Bible says. I really believe he's a prototype for an entire generation of people that will not see physical death, but will be caught up to meet the Lord in the air. Of course, that's the rapture of the church. So it's entirely possible that this could be that generation. No one knows the hour, the day, or the time that Jesus will come again. But until that time, we need to continually walk with him, just like Enoch did, and learn from him. God bless you, everyone. I hope that blesses you, and I look forward to seeing you again for another Morning Cup of Inspiration. Have a wonderful day.